The 2025 vampire horror film Sinners drips with blood and bite and hides a few mistakes in the shadows. From continuity errors to historical inaccuracies, this video spotlights the details the filmmakers missed. Fair warning, there will be spoilers ahead, so proceed with caution.
There are legends of people born with the gift of making music so true. In ancient Ireland, they were called Fili.
The Fili in Ireland were actually a class of poets, not musicians. Professor of Celtic and Irish Studies James McKillop even says they're, quote, to be distinguished from the lower status bard, who were musicians.
In Choctaw land, they call them firekeepers.
The Native American Choctaw tribe's firekeepers held vital ceremonial roles. They maintained the sacred fire during rituals, advised leaders, upheld traditions, and served as key figures in both religious and communal life. However, they were not musicians.
You gonna tell me what you plan on? I'm gonna have to hear it through the grapevine.
You have a good one, Beatrice.
Although it evolved from the medieval phrase, have a good day, the expression, have a good one, wasn't in use in 1932, when Sinners is set. Its usage emerged more commonly in the 1970s. When Hogwood approaches Smoke and Stack in his car, the brothers' shadows are noticeably different lengths. This continuity detail likely results from Michael B. Jordan playing both roles. The scene would have been filmed at different times of day to capture each character separately.
So you been taking good care of that thing? Yeah, I can't thank y'all enough for this. Where I get this from anyway?
My name is Ludwig Göransson, and I'm the composer for the film Sinners. This is a 1932's dobro. It was made 1932 in America.
Throughout the movie, it's established that Smoke and Stack have been away from Mississippi for a long time. However, the guitar they supposedly gave to Sammy before they left was manufactured in 1932, the same year the film is set.
Come on. Hey, come on. It's a white woman staring at you.
Excuse me, boy.
When we're introduced to Mary, she approaches Stack in a light pink outfit.
The hell are you doing back here, Mary?
I buried my mama yesterday, Stack.
In 1932, it was customary in much of the United States, especially in the South, to wear black not only on the day of a funeral, but also for an extended mourning period afterward. Before all hell breaks loose at the Smokestack juke joint, Wang Dang Doodle and Juke can be heard playing on the piano in the background. However, these songs weren't released until 1961 and 1952 respectively. Mary leaves the juke joint to speak with the musicians who tried to get in earlier. They're playing Wild Mountain Time, a song that wasn't released until 1957.
Super wild mountain time.
Additionally, throughout the scene, it's clear that most of the instruments aren't actually being played, as the finger and hand movements don't align with the music. Bert is the exception, with movements that appear to match the performance. It looks like his hand is in a C major 7 position here, a chord often used in variations of this song.
And y'all got money to spend?
Oh, yeah. You want to see?
Yeah, I want to see.
Mary reaches out with her right hand to take the money from Bert. But in the close-up shot, the coins are in her left hand.
What type of money is this?
The solid gold kind, darling. Yeah.
After Stack is bitten, Smoke sits with his body and gets blood all over his shirt. The blood pattern on it noticeably changes throughout the rest of the film for as long as he continues wearing it.
Y'all gonna eat this clove of garlic.
During the garlic test, the remaining survivors form a circle and pass around a jar of garlic, each taking a clove and eating it to prove they're human. The order goes Annie to Smoke, Smoke to Sammy, Sammy to Grace, Grace to an unknown man, the unknown man to Perline, and Perline to Delta Slim, totaling 7 participants. But when the group begins arming themselves after Grace invites the vampires in, 2 additional unknown survivors appear, who were not present during the garlic test.
Come on in, you mother.
I've seen this flagged as a mistake, but I disagree.
Man, what you done out here?
You gonna let me in?
Come on. Come in.
While Mary was invited into the Duke joint earlier and could technically re-enter freely, it would be foolish to walk in alone now that the survivors are heavily armed. Her hesitation is strategic, not a continuity mistake. As Stack was turned inside the building, it's entirely up to the filmmakers to decide whether that affects his ability to re-enter. The Molotov cocktail that Grace creates and uses when the vampires enter the Duke joint for the big showdown wasn't actually used until the Spanish Civil War in 1936, 4 years in the future. During the final standoff between Smoke and Hogwood's people, a man jumps into the back of a fleeing truck and opens fire on Smoke. Smoke responds by throwing a grenade into the truck and shooting at it as it speeds away. But when the truck explodes, the man who was on the back is suddenly gone and is not visible anywhere in the aftermath. In 1992, when we see Sammy as an elderly man playing music, the keyboard behind him is a Roland XP80. This keyboard wasn't released until 1996. Those are all the errors in Sinners. If I missed any, be sure to drop them in the comments. They could feature in a future video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Jurassic World Rebirth. Here's a preview. When Teresa goes to get the raft, it isn't raining where she is on the opposite side of the river, while across the water her family are clearly standing in the rain with visible drops hitting the surface. The river near Teresa remains perfectly still. When she inflates the raft, the T-Rex disappears unrealistically quickly and silently, and the oars for the raft suddenly appear despite not being packaged with it, and Teresa never retrieving the ones mounted on the plane. As the family rows away from the T-Rex, which keeps changing size throughout the scene, they begin rowing upstream in calm water, only for the river to instantly turn into a fast downstream current once their raft is flipped. To top it off, the T-Rex, whose bite force is estimated at over 4 tons, is unable to puncture the inflatable raft. Maybe this was the mutation scientists engineered for this T-Rex.